So we are going to be installing a new outlet. As you can see, it's been taken out here. So this is on a rental, right? It's just your standard NEMA plug, nothing fancy about it. First thing I'm gonna do is see if we got power. Okay, this one's dead. That line was dead. And that line's dead. Okay. So I'm gonna verify, I'm gonna go to the breaker. Here's bath is on. Lights and outlets is off. Okay, so I'm assuming it's that. So we're gonna turn this on. Okay, there's our hot right there. Typically, if there was 2 lines and 2 neutrals, or I guess a line load and 2 neutrals, I would just wire the 2 neutrals to the neutral side of the outlet, which is the silver side, and the line and load to this brass side. We have 3 wires, which means we're feeding 2 other receptacles. So I'm just gonna wire nut all the hots and all the neutrals and then run pigtails to the plug. Because you don't want to put 2 wires on 1 nut. That's a no-no. So I'm gonna go back and turn the breaker off. Okay, we're gonna double check. Okay, nothing. Just flip that around. You always want to loop everything clockwise. That way it tightens down. All right, ground's tight. Let's go grab a jumper. Okay, so I got a piece of wire here. That's our black wire for our line side. And here's a piece of white wire for our neutral side. So I'm stripping off about a 1/2 inch. And then we're gonna get all our neutrals lined up. I'm using a red wire nut here. Make sure everything's being fed in evenly. Okay, I'm gonna push that, fold it, push it back. Okay, now I'm going to kind of bend this how it's going to be sitting in the box. Kind of pre-bend it, that way it's ready. So after I attach it to the receptacle, yep, those look good. So if you don't know, on your strippers, you have all your gauges here. It says solid, so you want to be going off your solid, and you have a stranded side. So this is 12 gauge wire I'm stripping, so you want to make sure you're using the little 12 there on solid. Get a good strip there. Okay, again, make sure these are all lined up. Put that in. Give a little pull. All right, fold that back. Then I'm going to, same thing, get the black lined up like that. So now we have our 2 leads coming out. Okay, now I'm going to strip off about a 3/4 of an inch here. And that's what I'm going to be putting a loop in and wiring on the outlet. So the other 2, this is important. I always like to screw the other 2 nuts down because we're not going to be using them. So there's no reason to leave them up. It's one extra thing that can come into contact with stuff. So screw them down. This bit is kind of stripped out, so I'm just using it to start it and then following it through with this. Get nice and tight. You do not want those slipping out. I'm just starting to get this done. Nice and tight. Okay, now I like to kind of push it in, make sure everything's kind of folded nicely, so that way there's no resistance in the box. We're going to start screwing these in. So I like to go and I'm going to go turn the breaker on and check it before I finalize that outlet. What's nice about this is a Klein testers. You can put these on the back. You just stick it right in your outlet. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Try not to over tighten this. Give it a little tap, straighten it up. And now we're going to put on our faceplate. And I always like to leave these screws, these flatheads, facing the same orientation. I guess we'll go vertical on this. Looks good.